battle we go through life. We ask for chances fair. Chance equal our stripe. Chance do it there. We should win. Let it be by the code. Faith and honor held high. We should lose. Stand by the road. Cheers and let's go by. Day by day. We get better and better. We can't beat me. Won't beat me.
All right, welcome everybody to episode 4 of Hawk Talk, season 1, episode 4. My name is Mike Hughes. This is my man Tyler Riley.
Hey, it's good to see you again, everybody. Hot start to the season so far makes these a lot more enjoyable to go through.
4-0 coming off a 39-0 victory over Snow Hill. So, great start. Gets a little tougher though coming up.
Yeah, got a little bit of a gauntlet coming up. You know, you're a month into the season now, so we're gonna get a really good feel for what this team is made up over, between now and Halloween. So it should be a lot of fun. Hope you stay with us.
Yeah.
So.
We'll get into that a little bit later, but for now, we're going to send you right to the Seahawks scoreboard. All right, our first score is JV field hockey in a game that started 7-on-7 because Bennett didn't have enough players. We have Ava Kanyar with a hat trick and Skylar Price with 2 goals. Decatur JV field hockey wins 5-0 over James M. Bennett. Over on the varsity side of things, Decatur welcomed Kent County for a match. And set pieces, penalty corners played a big piece in this, as you'll see a theme here. First goal off a penalty corner right here. Jill Burton picks this one up in front of the cage, puts it away. Another penalty corner comes out to the top here, smashed. Riley Smith gets the rebound. Nice poacher's goal there. Another penalty corner. This one comes up top. Shot on goal. And Avery Schaff is there for another poacher's goal, another rebound. Now check this out. Watch the passing. We got Bailey Griffin here with the takeaway. She's going to set up a nice passage of play. This one comes into the middle. Boom, boom, boom. 3 passes. Smashed into the goal by Riley Smith. Here we got Ava Snellsire. She's going to pick this one up. She's going to take it around the outside. Down the baseline. She's going to find Riley Smith again here for another goal. Hat trick on the day for Riley. And speaking of Bailey Griffin, I'm going to check out one of her 3 goals, a hat trick on the day. This one's going to come into her right in front of the goal, and she's going to smash it into the upper part of the cage for a goal. And lastly, we got Ava Snellsire here. She's just going to go right through the whole defense, put it in, past the goalie. Final 13-0. You can see Jill Burton, Bailey Griffin, Riley Smith, all hat tricks. Ava Snellsire with 2 goals, Emily Ferguson and Avery Schaff with 1 goal each. Big win for Decatur to go to 3-1 on the season. All right, over to Varsity Football. Big matchup of 2 undefeated teams. Snow Hill coming in at 3-0 against 3-0 Decatur. Kickoff right here is going to land in the arms of Kareem Bolden at the 16-yard line. He's going to take it around the right side and go untouched all the way. 84-yard touchdown for Kareem, escorted into the end zone by my man Waylon Hobgood there. Decatur takes the early lead. Here we got Bryson in the shotgun. He's going to hand off. A little Trey Doran up the middle. A little bit later in that drive, we're going to see Bryson take the snap here in the shotgun again, weave his way through the defense and score. Now we're going to see our man Jamie and Purnell coming through big here. 42-yard run, almost goes down twice. Check this out. Woo! Oh, hand down again, keeps his balance, and he's gone 42 yards for the touchdown. Jamie an average 12 yards a carry on the game against Snow Hill. Here on defense, we're going to have a sack. Not sure who exactly got that, but you're going to see another one, story of game here. Pressure from number 59 off the end. Going to chase the quarterback all the way outside for the sack here. now. Several guys right there. And here we go. Salido sees something on this play, adjusts the defense. You can see him pointing all around. Then he drops back in coverage on the snap here. Ball's overthrown just a bit, lands right in his lap. Gavin Salido, what a player, what an asset. As a senior, 4-year varsity player, he knows what's going on out there. Great captain on the defense. And then here we got Bryson in the rain. You can see the rain has started. We got Tribewise down here closest to us. Long throw into the end zone. And trust us, he caught it for the touchdown. And now we got my man Johnny Hobgood in the game. His first varsity touchdown here. Rolls to his right a little bit, throws back across his body, lands in the arm of the receiver, Ethan Bradshaw, for his first varsity touchdown pass. 39-0, Decatur wins. Goes to 4-0 on the season. All right, JV Soccer with a 6-0 win over Snow Hill. Cruz Henson and Jackson Hurst, 2 goals each. Kevin Alvarez and Gio Gregg with a goal apiece as well. Boys soccer action against Snow Hill. Got a set piece here from the corner. It's going to go over the keeper, headed in by Gannon Eastlack. Another corner kick here. Out in front of the goal. Gannon from about 18 yards out into the net for his second goal. Off throwing here. This ball is going to ping around, find its way to Mason Edelman. And Mason puts it away past the keeper. Varsity Soccer with an 8-1 win. Gannon Eastlack and Blake Wallace, 2 goals apiece. Holden Bunting, Brogan Eastlack, Mason Edelman, Sean O'Halloran each with a goal. Nick Hernandez with 3 saves. 8-1 win for Decatur Varsity Soccer. Over on the girls' side of things, JV Soccer 0-0, 0-0 in soccer speak. Tie with Queen Anne's. And then girls varsity soccer against Snow Hill. It was senior night for the 5 seniors on the team. Let's check out some of these highlights. We got Decatur bringing it down the outside. Nice cutback here into the center. Morgan Sullivan scores the goal here. Here we got Caitlin Shimko taking it down. She cuts inside and just totally freaks this defender right here. Puts it into the top of the net for a goal. Decatur again on the attack, coming down the right side. Nice cutback here, cross into the center. Here we go. Ball comes into the center. It's going to swing out wide to the right. And that's going to be Caitlin King putting this one away into the net. All right, Decatur with a final of 9-0 on senior night. Morgan Sullivan, 2 goals. Caitlin King with a hat trick and an assist. Caitlin Shimko, 2 goals and 2 assists. Sophie Cooper and Sam Rupert each had goals as well.
JV football took down Easton the other day in terrible conditions, 35-6. On the volleyball court, Decatur traveled to Mardella. JV took down the JV Mardella Warriors 2-0 as the varsity keeps their winning streak alive. Take sets 25-9, 25-8, and 25-5.
All right, hope you enjoyed those highlights from all around the Decatur sports fields this week. Up next, we're going to do the Bobby Hammond Tough Guy, and this week, that person is Evan Copeland. What you know, Tyler?
All right, Evan, obviously a great job out there this past week in Snow Hill. He really stood out. Evan had 2 catches for 25 yards, a real tough 25, battling for the football. And sometimes, it's the Tough Guy award is not a stat sheet thing. So when we're, Bobby and everybody get together and Coach Coleman and they pick the tough guy, there's reasons for that. And sometimes those reasons don't fall on a stat sheet. Mm-hmm. And Evan Copeland is just pure football toughness. Absolutely. So we're really, really proud of you, Ev. Great job.
So now it's time for our Hawk Talk Player of the Week. And this week we got
Bryson Coleman.
Bryson Coleman, yes, sir. 11 for 16, 115 yards and a touchdown through the air. 9 rushes, 51 yards, another touchdown on the ground. Bryson's a guy, he could be the player of the week every week, to be honest.
He really could. And the definition of dual threat, quarterback or dual threat athlete. And, we saw it on the other side with Zaheem Collick from Snow Hill. Hats off to him if we're putting his name out there too. Him and Bryson, it was a heck of a matchup. 2 top-end athletes at the quarterback position. And Bryson, hands down, really doing his thing on, with his feet, with his arm. And, even holding he had another great hold for Brogan, kicking the football. Yeah. So, we can't let that go unnoticed. So
he's just so in control. He just doesn't. He looks like it's easy for him. So
yeah, he's the type of player. Senior going to Vanderbilt. The whole shebang. We talk about it all the time. Yeah. And he's putting his name in this conversation every week, and that's what our team needs. Yeah. So
and
nice
don't
job,
forget,
Bryson.
it was the middle of a tropical storm. That all this
it didn't quite get here. We played off that for a while, and it never quite got here. So anyway, good job, Bryson.
That's your Hog Talk Player of the Week, Bryson Coleman. Congrats, man. All right, looking ahead to next week's game for the Decatur varsity football team. They're traveling to Easton to face the 1-3 Warriors. What we got this week?
All right, so, going back, let's talk a little bit. Actually, we'll preface this and lead into with last year's Easton game here.
Oh,
we call it the Luke Murgott thumbprint game.
Yeah.
Had the big catch over the middle. What was I think it was 37-34 Decatur final.
It was there. It was at Easton.
It was at Easton. Yeah. At Easton, yeah. So
incredible game, though, man. Bryson went off that game. I think he threw 220 yards in the air and 150-something yards on the ground.
Yeah. And
went nuts.
And you had the, O'Connor was there, the second of O'Connor, the O'Connor family, outstanding. Kevin. Okay, so outstanding football family from Easton. The oldest brother is at Delaware, lighting it up at Delaware quarterback. Yeah. And then Kevin, who was a senior last year, he's at Duke with Luke. And they're playing together. And now we're with the third O'Connor. The third, there's 4.
I think there's 4. Yeah.
Okay. But his parents must be real proud or real annoyed or stressed. I don't know, but they've got a great run of football talent in their family, and he's a freshman, but he's actually out this week.
Mikey is the freshman.
He's
out for the season. I think he went down like the second game.
Okay, so that leads us into what we're talking about this week. So the last 2 weeks, Easton has been outscored 35-0 in both games against North Carolina and Kent Island. So with that being said, talking about what we need to do is handle business right off the get-go.
The expression I'm gonna teach you today is right from the get-go. Let me give you some examples. I fell in love with English right from the get-go. So this means that I fell in love with English right from the very, very beginning.
With that being said, talking about what we need to do is handle business right off the get-go. Yeah. We need to, establish our game plan, whatever the schematics are, man-to-man, beat your guys, get on the board, and don't let Easton, who's going to be hungry to put some points on the scoreboard this week, don't let them get any sort of momentum whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
they still got Dustin Blue, who was their running back. I think he may be playing quarterback now. But when you talk about Decatur, just so many weapons all over the field.
It's hard to match up. Yeah. It's really hard to match up. Now, as we led on to at the beginning of the episode, it's each week is going to get progressively harder for our guys.
Yeah. String of 2A schools that we're playing.
Yeah, and it's actually what did they got there? It's the color game, right? So they've got that we're all blue. Easton's going all orange. Mm-hmm. So
color splash.
Yeah, color splash game. So there's a lot of interesting storylines here for both teams, and but one sort of got a trajectory going up, and the other's kind of starting to trend down, and they're going to want to right the ship. So Be an interesting matchup, that's
Should
for
be.
sure.
Over at Easton on Friday or Thursday?
Thursday night.
It's Thursday night.
Yeah, it's a
game
Thursday
this
night
week, so-
football this
yeah.
week. So
check it out if you can't.
all right, everybody. Thanks for watching episode 4. We appreciate you tuning in to Hawk Talk. We appreciate you tuning in to the broadcast, and hopefully the birthday boy here sitting next to me, Mr.
man.
Hughes.
Yeah.
All right, maybe he'll get back in the broadcast booth if he's not too busy. We've missed him, and we certainly appreciate you guys tuning in.
I'll be back homecoming. Looking forward to that one against North Carolina. So,
All right.
man, Hawkamania, baby. Check out these upcoming events around the Decatur sports lexicon.